That's right, it's Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, and that means only one thing. It's time for our G-Damn Pod, where we get to talk about whatever we G-Damn want. With your host, Jamie Madrox, Magic Mike Winiger, Big Thing Dustin, Sean Draven Davidson, and the dead homie Blake.
He just came in with a bar. It's episode 53. All up in the place to be. Your ear holes and eye holes. Our G-Damn Pod. It's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's Wednesday. Welcome. Get your ass ready and get set. We're here to hang out for a little while and kick it with you, talk about some fun things. It's the usual motherfuckers is that you always see every time here. We got Draven, and then there goes Smokey.
Smokey?
Yeah, I told him it was like it's his exhaust. Bang it. We got Mike, and then we got Blaze. So and me. So hello and welcome, motherfucker.
What up? Me, Jamie Madrox.
Yeah. We got a fun episode for you today. It's episode 53. I believe I'm hearing words that we're celebrating a 1 year anniversary.
And a week.
And a week. 53 weeks in a year. 52 weeks.
52 weeks in the normal calendar year. 52.
Yes.
Okay. Damn, 52 weeks. Damn.
But it could be, I mean, it could be swayed a little bit because, you know.
You guys want to go on the Mayan calendar? We can go Mayan. That's fine.
I mean, I don't believe in Mayans.
That's fine.
We established this years ago.
Wait, did you say, do you believe in Mayans? Like Mayans aren't real?
Mayans? No, I said
Mayans are real.
Remember they said that.
Yeah,
it was
2012 or whatever it was supposed to be. The end of the world.
You're bringing up
the Mayans predicted it.
Yes.
Don't quit, Mike.
Yes.
Oh,
that's all right. That's all right.
I mean, we can keep the office up if you want that.
No worries.
Oh, damn it.
So check it out. Astronomicon went down over the weekend. It was amazing. It was an amazing event. I had a blast at it. A lot of y'all went. If you did go, we appreciate y'all for coming through and repping with us. I know, and that's okay though. I wanted to say, did you have a favorite moment from Astro that just stood out to you? There's so many things to pick from. If you had to pick one, that's my first. That's like a first, we'll call it a icebreaker topic, and then from there we'll let Sean go. He's got some fun shit for us, and then we can just kind of ping pong around the circle a time or two and call it a day. So that's my first question. What was your favorite thing that had happened at Astronomicon over the weekend? Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, why don't you go first, Jamie?
I think for me, it has to be, because there were so many fun things, but if I had to just single out one right off the bat, I think it was the Twiztid movie night. That was a really, really different kind of fun.
Quite the formidable pick.
Yeah, it was some old school vibes. The whole entire night was a vibe. It was just fun. And I don't think we have ever done anything like that before. So that was really fun and refreshing to me. I had a good time with that, if I must say so myself.
What
Blaze,
movie did you watch?
What about you? Huh?
What movie did you watch?
Dazed and Confused.
Ooh,
classic bus movie.
Movie. It was fun. To see how many people had seen it before, and everybody was, saying the lines with the movie and all that. It was
Wesley Bunch.
Throw the bowling ball.
Well, like how, man?
Right.
Okay.
Like how?
That's great.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm fucking all over the place in the wrong movies because my movies are crossing over because I'm so high. Because I started thinking about Half Baked. The first thing I thought was Half Baked for some reason. But that's Dazed and Confused even
also
better.
a good movie.
That might have been.
Man.
That might be in next year's. That might be in next year's picks.
No, not on me.
No,
they said not on me, man.
You did.
What was yours? Keep it pushing. What was yours, Blaze? We'll sweep it clockwise.
I loved just the VIP party was off the hinges this year. I had such a blast out there.
Yeah.
The Blind Pig is such a fucking legendary club. And
absolutely,
just, to know that Nirvana and Kurt Cobain and Dave Grohl, these guys were fucking rocking that same stage at one time.
True.
And
That's true.
we were on it. That was cool. And they're not the only ones. I'm sure there's thousands of other people that are out there, but it was cool just
A lot of
just
history.
to know that.
A lot of history.
But yeah,
that
that was
absolutely.
It was a lot of fun there. I did talk a little bit of Monday for a few minutes about my time over Astro and the people that I met. And I kicked them like Mickey James. She taught me something about arugula.
Awesome chick.
That arugula is actually called rocket in the UK. So
really,
if you ever, I figured I found that out because we were talking pizza in the back room. And then I actually got to talk a little bit to Chris Owen as well. That was cool, the Shermanator. And then got to kick it with Dana De Lorenzo, who is also the coolest. I swear to God, like very down to earth, coolest chick. And we started talking donuts, and then it went on to actual TV and movies, and then got a snapshot with her, and that was cool. Yeah, so I had a great shout out De Lorenzo. And I got to go see Shannon Elizabeth and get a picture with her too.
That's pretty dope.
Michael.
He's still my heart.
Thank you, Michael.
Yes,
man. Astro was awesome. And man, just everything went to the only thing I missed this year was the eating contest. And we talked about this last week, but my schedule was moved around and I missed that eating contest because I was signing at that time. So other than that, man, I got to the basketball thing with
I didn't want you downing fun, 2 conies and a bumpy cake and a Faygo right before you had to get on stage.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know if Dustin did conscientiously say, "Ooh, that might not sit well."
That might not be a good one. Thank you, Michael, for that.
He had your best interest at heart. That was Dustin. Dustin was like, "I'm not going to do that to Blake."
Oh,
yeah,
I wouldn't do that. Mike was ready to put you right in there. He's like,
Mike was like,
"Let's make it 2 bumpy cakes and Faygo."
Like he could do it
because man, it was an awesome weekend for real. George, damn thing. Yeah, you guys were
good shit.
Awesome.
Right on. What about you, Mike? I know putting on the event is not an easy task. I know that you were hands-on for a lot of events and a lot of behind-the-scenes things that nobody's seen or knew about. That's why everything
changed
went so
his shirt
swimmingly.
since the weekend. Apparently, Mike didn't
That's
even.
right.
Yeah,
he said he kept
that on.
How are you, dirty bastard?
No, honest to God. So I was gonna say, from a lot of people's perspectives, the most thing I heard about was how awesome the basketball thing was.
That's cool.
So many people were like, "That was something." And again, these are things that we didn't think about like 6 months ago, right? These are things that we like came up with 3 weeks ago, and we're like, these are real cool. So that was one that a lot of people were really into. For me personally, honestly, having Mick Foley there finally after 4 years, and knowing
it was a long time coming.
How much fun he had, and knowing that we were the perfect convention for him, not like as an "I told you so," but more like as a culmination of like this.
Oh, and he loved it too.
The perfect storm, if you will.
Yeah. So that was really exciting for me. And then some of the best times that I have are after the event is over. A lot of the volunteers and some of the celebrities will linger in the green room, as we're done, for the day, and they're getting ready to get out of there. And so just, having a bunch of people, they're all getting drunk. I'm just sitting there on my laptop, listening to them have fun. Like, that's actually a lot of fun to me. And that's then, cool. and then just hanging out with Kane Hodder was really fun too. So, those were my highlights. Kane telling me about how he met you guys on the video shoot back in '99, and how he was in a movie with Tupac, and just all the cool stuff that that man has been around, and hearing some of his stories, it's enjoyable.
You calling him a whore?
He is saying he is a fruitful tree of experience.
Yeah, knowledge, bro. Fucking knowledge.
Right? How dare you? All right, what about you, Dustin? Take it. You another person who behind the scenes was doing a lot of things, handling some things. Again, your insight, your perspective on said event. What was your? How
much time you got, Chuck?
Oh, hey man, what do you got?
Honestly, the entire weekend was amazing. It probably went smoother than most of the Astronomicons that we've done so far, despite a couple of hiccups. Obviously, Corey Taylor caught the vid. Jason Mewes couldn't show up because of when Kevin Smith's like, "Now we're filming." It's like, fuck. All right, what it is.
Right.
It was all good. I would have to say top moments in Dunder Mifflin history. Probably karaoke was fucking awesome, as it always is. Everybody was live there. You know, the shows. Blaze fucking killed his set. Let me tell you something. I seen Jim Job in the fucking background. He comes right up to me. He's like, "He's fucking killing it!"
Yes! Oh, it's so good.
I'm like, yes, he is, Jimmy.
He was also blackout drunk at that point.
I mean, you know, Astro things happen. Besides that, I mean, if you didn't get to meet Pop-Up Shop Dustin, then I don't know what the fuck was happening with you.
Pop-Up Shop Dustin.
Yeah, Pop-Up Shop Dustin is a fun guy to be around. Also, he's kind of loud and annoying too. There was what were you gonna say?
Oh, no.
That? Oh, I thought you were creeping in there or something.
I thought you were done.
No, I'm not. I mean, I could talk about Astro all fucking goddamn day. Everything that happened at Astro was fucking fun to me, you know.
Right as I tapped out, I heard the pop-up shop. I heard that it was epic.
Pop-Up Shop Dustin.
Pop-Up Shop Dustin. That's a whole different guy.
I don't even know that guy, to be honest.
I've seen photos on the intrawebs.
Right.
Yes.
No doubt.
The photos were there. He is allowed particular individual.
I have one more.
Put it down.
Kentucky Fried Nips.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
So
Kentucky Fried Nips might have
like,
inspired
I
Pop-Up
gotta go
Shop
do something at the Twiztid booth, and I walk around the corner, and all of a sudden I see this. And it's fucking Matt Nips wearing the fucking KFC wig with white paint. I couldn't even handle it.
Picture later on today. I will post a picture of KFM.
So that man is it's good that he is
Matt, or is it Kentucky Fried Nips? One of the two. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yes.
Right. Go ahead.
Yeah.
That was so okay. All right. So now, Sean, take us away for a minute and take us somewhere else. Let's talk about something different for a minute. Let's get into one of these topics that you have here and switch up gears. He said, "All right. Aside from our entertainment, you could choose someone. Who would it be?"
Easy.
So mine would be Ian McShane from Deadwood, John Wick, Westworld.
Wow.
So I think he would be. He's got a great voice, and I think he could tell many of my shenanigans in great form.
Can I go next? Because I'm going to leave. I'm going to go next. The way my life plays out, it should be narrated by Seth Rogen. Because I feel like it's such a joke and so many different things that happen to me and the shenanigans. Seth Rogen. That would be a good one for me.
Wow.
So you want your story to just be him laughing every other word?
just the goofy delivery, and then like, oh, Mike Winnegar tripped down the stairs. Like,
yeah. Holy shit! I love it. I fucking love it. Oh my god.
Fair enough.
I don't know who to say. I guess who's the dad from the Winchesters? Jeffrey Dean Morgan?
Yeah.
Okay.
From the Winchesters.
He'd probably be my guy.
Okay.
Either that guy or the guy who did the Chainsaw Massacre intro.
Super Natural.
So now, do you want Jeffrey Dean Morgan just doing his normal voice, or like his Negan kind of Southern draw voice, or like?
I don't know. I just know that he has a very nice speaking tone.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he doesn't pull the Negan drawl as much in that show that you watch, Jamie, right? In Supernatural.
In Supernatural, no,
no. I would say probably just a normal, or he was good. He's good in a couple of
like
things.
The comedian, like in what was it, Watchmen? He was the comedian.
Yeah, he's a comedian, right? Yeah.
Never saw it.
More serious.
More serious. I mean, although and I think it would make the funny times a little more interesting because that serious tone would have to bend, and I think that would be the Twiztid challenge in there. So that would be mine. What about you, Dustin?
I mean, if I'm being real with myself, it's probably Ron Burgundy. Not Will Ferrell, but Ron Burgundy would be doing my voice. If I wanted someone, probably James Earl Jones.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yes, that's the one right there.
Yeah.
Right?
That is pretty dope.
Yeah.
Because that would just make your whole life sound that much cooler, I would think.
Fair enough. I guess if anybody would have that power or could have that power, in fact, to make your life cooler than it averagely is, it would be him.
Yeah.
I would suppose. I would like to hope, at least.
Yeah.
In the world of fair.
I would say, I mean, I was gonna pick I probably was gonna go with James Earl Jones too, but I think I'm gonna switch mine up and go with he's the guy that plays Mr. Nobody in the Doom Patrol. He also plays the pirate in that fucking movie with Dodgeball, I believe it is.
Okay.
He's the pirate?
Yes, he plays the pirate. Yes. But for some reason inside in this movie, he's got a British accent in this series. And it's more menacing, I think. And I don't know why. He does a lot of the narration throughout the whole series, and then he is also a character in it. So yeah, but it's interesting.
So, have you seen this show, Resident Alien?
I was just gonna say
he is
Resident
also
Alien.
there, right?
Yeah, I think that show's really good. I really like Resident Alien. If you haven't seen it, I think it's worth checking it out.
I started watching the first 2 or 3 episodes, and for some reason I fell off. I don't know why I missed a few, but I'm gonna get back on it because it was very interesting.
Yeah, it's a good one.
He's like a coroner and shit. He starts going. I started watching. It's interesting. He's dope. I think he's pretty good as an actor because, like I said, he's got some range. When you see that he was Steve the Pirate somehow,
every time that's his one. I'm not a pirate anymore. Well, who am I going to split this treasure with? That's how he did it. That's him every time.
Nobody said like or something.
Steve.
Gilbert Godfrey. That'd be a good one.
Dustin, you got a topic?
Do I have a no, man? I'm
damn Gilbert Godfrey.
Yes.
Or Andrew Dice Clay. I'd have the Dice Man.
Andrew Dice Clay could be dope. Andrew Dice Clay could be dope.
But I still feel like all of it would be this. As Dustin prepared himself a sandwich, he places the mustard on the counter like that guy. Something real sassy.
Something sassy.
Did you guys see the thing OnlyFans is basically getting out of the porn business?
Yes, I did.
I did. So now wait a minute.
Time to get back to work, bitches.
Almost.
Let's talk about it.
They just changed their mind today, bro. They just switched the
thing
back. Yes.
Really?
Yes. They completely did a 180, 360, whichever one you want to say. They turned it all back and said, you know what? We are not.
I mean, without porn, would OnlyFans really survive?
It's too much. Yeah, there's too much of it. That's exactly what it is. Like, they're going to burn down their whole entire company and platform.
It was people that were using it in a non-porn way that were getting checked and being like, get out of here. This is for porn only. And then they make that statement that we're not going to do porn on here no more. And I'm just like,
because didn't it start as kind of like almost like a Patreon? It was like a place for artists to go and get subscriptions, and it was like musicians and stuff like that.
And then in true American fashion, it turns to porn.
All buttholes.
Well, YouTube, porn.
It's just this angle.
Wow.
Like what is that doing? What is that doing for anybody?
Oh God.
At least frame the shot.
Why is that back up?
I guess
I thought it was interesting. I didn't see like their reasoning behind it. I just saw the blurb that they were getting rid of it.
Do we know why? Do we know why that it was up for anyone? Someone said,
there you go, Heather.
Johnson makes a damn good point. I don't know.
From what I understand, there are plenty of free porn sites out there. Not that we know about any of them, but
I got a ticker up. I can list them all if you'd like.
I'm sure Dustin can list them all for you in case you're wondering. Sure but I want to know. So do we know why they made that dramatic decision to basically anti-porn it? And then do we know? I mean, obviously, the obvious reason of why they went back to it is because it didn't work. I mean, that's blatantly
right, for sure. Money, no, it's like after so many people coming after them, telling them that it's not going to, like, fuck you, we're not going to do this anymore. Then obviously, like you're saying, the steady money stream going into OnlyFans is technically coming mostly from the porn industry.
You would think
their own porn.
Oh, like coming, like
people doing their own porn at home. So it's like, yeah, they 100% figured it out after so much backlash that they're like, okay, this lasted all the day. Let's not ban this shit.
Do you think they ever really planned to take it down, or were they just trying to drum up some controversy?
I think part of it, like they said, like somebody just said that they blamed it on some payment things. I think part of it is that, but part of it is probably them trying to because if you're gonna blame it on someone, why wouldn't you just go straight off of like it's
banks were not supporting it, so it made things difficult to pay out people. You're like, you're trying to put down what's this Venmo for, and you're like, dem titties.
Right. Dem titties. Like you got $80,000 in dem titty payments.
You have to have a business, so it should be like whoever you are as that business, as the OnlyFans, you're gonna have to create a business, an LLC or whatever that is, you know what I mean, within the fucking stuff, and you're gonna start having to tax your shit. It's probably
that's how it works.
What it is.
Wow.
Because you're looking for money. But everybody should do that as it is anyway, right? You're already doing that shit if you're a fucking businessman.
I mean, I would assume, and that's the thing, and maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was more of a situation where it's like, I'm trying to think of an example, like a Teesprings or a big cartel, where like you just go there, they're the host, you can become my name / Teesprings, and now my image can be uploaded on a coffee cup or whatever, and now I'm a thing. And you know what I mean? It's like it's empowering everyone to be able to be on a mass market level, at least even if for the sake of looking so. You know what I mean? But maybe that was the thing. Maybe it got out of control and it was just a free-for-all, and maybe they had to stop it and figure out how they could. I don't know.
Like I said, part of it, they're seeing that a lot of people are just quitting their jobs, and like Sean said, it was put out there for people that are like musicians and stuff to start finding ways to, to get to their fans and different things of that nature, and it just created something completely a different market for other people to go in there and do. And I mean, it's not a bad thing. I don't care.
Right?
Like, whatever. That's why there's multiple things to do. There should be another one.
We're not knocking it or supporting it. We're not knocking it or supporting it.
No, not at all.
I want to know.
No problem with OnlyFans at all. I think it's that's cool. It's definitely a way for people to make money. But I think
get your motherfucking money.
They started getting to stick up their ass because people were like quitting real jobs. I was a lawyer, but now I just do this. Porn on here, I make double the money that I was as a lawyer. It's like, that's all it really is. And then on top of that, I think they're trying to figure out a way to actually tax it, because it all comes down to money being made back to the government or the state or whoever.
Government's got to make their money, man.
Anywhere and be on OnlyFans. And then you have to figure out what happens from there, is what I'm assuming,
I just figured everyone on there would be a contractor. You basically fill out some paperwork, and then whatever they pay.
Give me a W fucking.
Whatever they pay Mary Jane, the government knows it, and Mary Jane
1099.
And if not, they go after her. Like, seems pretty straightforward to me. But
that makes the most sense, to be honest. That makes the most sense of it all. But maybe there was something with that didn't. I'm trying to think of the proper words, that didn't fully encompass all of what was there. And you know what I mean? That's how it can be at times, or something like that. Or going back to that, it was a free for all, and they were just like, well, hold on. We here at OnlyFans.
Well, and maybe they didn't understand that it was going to blow as big as it did either, because it became a whole different industry, and they're like, oh,
he said blow.
Blow, yes.
Blow. And I was reading, and I mean, it's happened, throughout history with traditional porn, but I know just with a lot more just your like suburban normal people doing OnlyFans, kids are finding other kids' moms on there, and kids are getting bullied at school about it and stuff like that. Like,
he's laughing.
Why is your child on OnlyFans?
I don't know.
But the mom, if you just see someone's mom on Twitter and she's posting about her OnlyFans, like, you're gonna click on it, and then like, Billy, I saw your mom's butthole. Like, that's,
I don't know why that's a thing to get made fun of. You have a butthole too, bro.
But you want everyone seeing your mom's?
Yeah,
give a shit less. Well, are you gonna go bang my mom? Doubtful.
When
there's pictures of the kid in the background in the frames, and just going to town in the background. You're just like, come on.
Yeah, like it just
it
opens a lot of dangerous doors.
It's Billy's mom and a cucumber.
If Billy's mom should figure out a way to maybe crop from the titties down. I don't know. Maybe
Holy
Billy's
shit.
mom needs to make some life questions or ask some life questions
damn.
rather than assess some situations.
We did the life questions. She needed money, so she was
Billy's
like,
mom's gotta talk about the birds, the bees, and the
Michael Myers went
cucumbers.
through this
Like, it's
same
weird.
thing.
It gets weird.
Michael
could
Myers
get
went
weird.
through that same thing in Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Right?
He absolutely
thing.
did. Yep. Think your mama let me suck her tits for a quarter?
Saw my
whoa.
man out there
Piece of
sucking a
shit.
dick with a
And he's got a
cucumber.
cut
in
out
his
of her
hands.
from the paper. That kid went through some psychotic shit, man.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you're right.
All right. Well, there's that. Hopefully, if
The
your
true
mom
answer is,
on
do you like
OnlyFans-
professional porn or amateur porn?
Ma'am, if you were on OnlyFans, you'd tell me, right?
I seen Kelly Roll post that question like a few weeks back.
Right. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Well, that was amazing and awesome.
Fucking
Sean, you got
hilarious.
another one? You got
Hold
one more to
on.
round it out?
I just
You
got to
say
pick
yes?
them. That's all I got.
Let's see.
Well,
You
Dustin.
gotta pick them. Pick
You
them.
want to see my pick them?
Pick them.
Let's see it.
Better
That
not be
sounds
your
kinda
butthole.
weird.
Do I gotta go to OnlyFans?
Well,
and
now
see
I
it?
can't do the butthole. It's yes. Which butthole
On
type do
OnlyFans
you
you can
prefer?
again.
No. Boom. Easy and simple. You can only
Vanilla.
choose one for the rest of your life. It's an ice cream. We got vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, mint chocolate chip, cookie dough, cookies and cream, butter pecan, rocky road, and pralines and cream.
Vanilla. It's all I've ever eaten. It's all I will ever eat. But I will
You
put
are-
rainbow sprinkles on it. I don't like chocolate. Thank you.
Sprinkles have no flavor. They have
Easy.
no
He's a
merit
simple
here.
kind of guy.
I don't mind vanilla. I'm not gonna lie. I don't mind
vanilla. It's all right.
If I'm going that I have to pick one for the rest of my life now, a younger Dustin would have gone to the obvious, the cookie dough right in the middle. That would have been my one. An older, more seasoned palate tongue Dustin is going butter pecan all day, every day. That shit is fucking delicious.
You went straight old
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Oh
He
yeah.
did.
Give me that
Yes.
butter pecan all day, baby.
I
That
mean,
shit is
only older
fucking
thing is
good.
pralines and cream on this.
Right?
Right. The
I don't
only
even know what a
senior to that one
praline is.
definitely
I was gonna say I don't know what a
like
praline
to
is
get
either.
the soft stuff.
Ah, he
Well, I
said
like
it.
to eat the cream melts in my mouth, and then I like to suck on the
Oh.
pralines
It
too.
doesn't hurt
It's-
my
Is that your
jaw.
walker double parked in that
I-
handicap spot?
I like to
Uh,
sprinkle some Metamucil on top.
Oh my god. It make me boom boom. I'm picking,
It
I'm
make me
picking
boom
strawberry.
boom.
I'm gonna go classic. I'm gonna go simple.
Strawberry.
Strawberry.
Okay.
Huh.
That's I would
Because
not
I'm
have you
hoping-
expected that.
It's not
I'm
a bad
hoping-
pick.
I'm hoping it's a good strawberry ice cream. It's where it's got the real pieces of strawberry in there. It's not just pink and flavored strawberry, but
Wait,
it's
so a
actually like
praline is a glazed pecan?
a good
Yes, it
vanilla
is.
with
Yep.
bits of strawberry
Well,
in
that
it.
might go
That's what I'm
pralines and
looking
cream
for.
too. Shit.
No,
That's the end
pralines
game.
taste better for real. She ain't lying. They're like candy.
Really?
Pralines
know,
are
man.
Blaze
taste
wasn't
better
trying
than-
to drop his secret obsession with pralines. He's like, oh,
He
I fuck with
is. He
pralines.
is.
No,
He stuck
real.
it in under the
Oh,
radar.
God.
No,
That's
I
crazy.
like Jamie's pick because strawberry is it's a classic pick. Vanilla is a classic pick because you know but there's different
I
kinds
don't
of
know what
sugar.
that
You
is.
can get French
Rock,
vanilla, you can get vanilla,
not fair,
you can get that
Becky.
slow churn vanilla. So it's tough. But strawberry, you're right. There's weird. You can get the weird stuff that is not real strawberry, and that's why I'm always going to go.
That's why I don't
like
fuck with the
chocolate.
strawberry like that.
Chocolate
For
is
real.
where I lie straight with chocolate no matter.
So
what.
we got straight vanilla on top. All the way at the bottom is chocolate. So you guys took the whole top row just
Yeah.
off top. You were
I
like,
mean,
this
I
is
would
my
have
shit.
just Neapolitan if it was a
I
part
was
of
gonna
it, but
say
you-
we Neapolitan that whole
Fair.
top shelf up. Yeah,
Fair.
for sure.
Good.
Damn,
Okay.
good times.
Okay.
Now here's my accoutrement question to that.
Mhm.
If you were gonna have an ice cream sandwich offered to you, and it was the Neapolitan one or the regular, just vanilla ice cream with the doughy cookie thing on it, which one is it?
If I'm getting one, that would be vanilla because I still don't want the strawberry.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I do it
Neapolitan,
with, like-
the Neapolitan ice cream
That's
sandwiches are top shelf, my friend.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
do it
eating-
going-
I do it
honestly,
with like a
chocolate,
graham
not
cracker
so much
instead of
either.
a chocolate.
I have had them like that. I think they do offer them now. Nowadays, they have all types of specialty things for everyone, which
right.
all tastes of all Where is
Now-
pistachio? Seriously,
Now-
Jesus,
I don't know,
I want to
Now
know, man.
we were talking about old man ice creams.
Yeah,
on-
that
on
is one right
pralines
I don't
and
know.
cream,
I don't know.
pistachio.
Pistachio.
Pistachio is good though. I ain't gonna lie. Pistachio is good. You ever had
ice
pistachio bread, like a banana bread, but pistachio?
Fair. No, I
It's
have never. No, I have
fucking
not. No, I never know.
No, I never know.
See, I would have went Neapolitan on my ice cream sandwich as well.
See,
this is better.
Wait, thank you. Yeah,
it's just come on, you get more flavors in there.
It's the gift that keeps on giving, at least until you're done with it.
Right.
There's that.
Right.
All right. Give us the last topic, and then we'll be out of everybody's hair for the day. Who had it?
Blaze, you got anything?
Blaze, you got anything?
I don't know. What's that?
No, I said if not, I thought Sean was brewing on one, but go ahead.
No, I thought I was going to kick back to Sean because my topics were all, I was just, burnt from Astro and just having a great time. I was going to ask everybody.
That's what it was.
No worries.
That's straight up what it was. I still got Astro on the brain. I just got home yesterday.
Yeah,
last night. I woke up, was
here
like,
on Wednesday to put it down. That's what
we do.
We missed you there, Sean, by the way. Yeah.
We did.
What a lot of people don't know is I was actually there. I was dressed as Dirk Manning all weekend, and you guys had no idea. Every picture, that's me. That's me, motherfucker.
He said it's me, motherfucker.
Now, Sean was definitely in touch with the crew and stuff, and I even talked to Sean and Astro.
Sure my boys were okay.
No, I'll give him that. He was there in spirit.
I appreciate that greatly. Hell yeah.
Sure. It's not just a couple of people that put on Astro. Like everybody, like we all keep together and make sure that we're all good, like no matter what, even if you're not on that specific gig or whatever it is.
For real.
Yeah.
You'll get a call. Hey man, so how's it going out there? Oh, and you just that's how it is, man. We're close knit.
Sure.
And props to all the vendors and the volunteers and everybody who helped make it something, man. All of y'all, everybody who attended,
everybody that came,
the entertainment, everybody, just everybody.
That was great.
Yeah.
I did like seeing that thing where Darby Allin and the other dude dropped the guy through the table. That was pretty dope.
Yeah, Darby and Sammy Guevara put a guy through the table. Like I was like, whoa, what the fuck is happening? You don't see shit like that.
Well, because that guy got up on that ladder and started talking shit on Astro.
And then guess
Darby and Sammy are like, no, these are our fucking peoples, man.
Done, yo. Done.
I think that hook to that fucking table, bro.
Right.
I think from a production standpoint, we should probably not have ladders just willy-nilly in the con, but we'll get to that next year.
It sounds.
Do we have insurance for that?
You guys didn't see the big glass door that they fucking smashed up out back too. Like the AEW guys were, I'll even say people because there weren't all guys, but the AEW people were fucking wild this weekend.
Wild.
Yeah.
I got kicked.
Great guest to have.
Kicked in an impromptu match.
Damn,
I got kicked in the nards.
Sammy Guevara and Ty Conti.
Yes.
I saw someone got chopped. I saw the chest was all red.
That was Noise 13. He got his ass. Ass chopped by Sammy and by Mickey James. And that, let me tell you, later that night, that chest was still red.
I bet.
Hell yeah.
They said they ain't gonna hold it back. You asked for it. Yeah,
I actually won a game of here. You know what? I do have a topic because at the Astronomicon pool party, there was a heavy debate going on. We were playing a game that I have always referred to as cornhole. Now, I had a bunch of people like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's called bags. And I'm like,
bags.
That's a West Coast thing.
Bags. Is it really?
It is.
It's cornhole. It's always cornhole.
Because you've always been in the Midwest, and that's where you played it.
Just being real with
you got a cornhole. Like when you get a cornhole, you're like, "Oh, I got a cornhole." Not, I got a bag. Like, no, you're tossing bags. That's dumb.
You don't.
Bags is never it. It's goddamn cornhole.
Every time it drops in the center, you get 3. You get 1 on the fucking pack,
right.
So it's always 3. You never.
That's your cornhole. When you drop it in the hole, you got a cornhole. That's 3 points.
I'm not saying that.
Midwest.
Cornhole.
They said cornhole. They're tapping in the comments.
It's taken off as cornhole
because
I'm from the West Coast and we call it cornhole.
And it actually is taken off.
Definitely cornhole.
As cornhole. Everybody now knows it as cornhole. Like they know.
You're saying it originally got called bags and now it's called cornhole.
No, in Midwest, it's always been called we've always called it bags. But in everywhere else, they call it cornhole. And I tell you, ESPN has it on there, calling it cornhole on their fucking show. I watch it like every once in a great while to have these 2 guys that are, father and son that are just kicking ass. And wow.
ESPN ate the Ocho?
Yep.
That's crazy. That's
ESPN
crazy.
Ate the Ocho, yes.
For real. It's becoming, they're asking that. Maybe
the next sack
Olympics
toss. Come on.
Get out of here.
The Olympics and
sack toss.
the American Olympics, they're like, should cornhole be an event.
Oh my God!
I swear to God. I swear to God.
What's that?
I mean, it'd be as interesting as curling to watch.
Right.
That's
it's
what
curling or shuffleboard.
Curling is fun to watch. I don't give a shit. You
Just
throw a
because
bunch
they
of
be on them
fucking
brooms, they be on them brooms,
middle-aged
man.
moms and dads up there,
like
and they're just
shuffleboard on
so
ice.
precise with this brooming. Like,
Yes,
it's fucking
yes.
aw- they are so serious too. Like,
They are, because
Sweeping
they
the
know
shit
that
out
the
of
more that they broom, the faster
Yes.
and further it will go. The harder they
And
broom
running down the ice somehow. Running.
I
down
love
the
it.
Ice and brooming.
without falling.
they got
Without
those little
falling.
Teflon booties on.
Booties?
Teflon
Yeah,
boot.
little booties.
Got your booties?
I fucking
got
love
your
it.
Teflon spooky booties.
Got your booties?
Oh my God. Unreal. Sean, you
So-
want to round it out that last
Yeah.
one, or you out?
No, I always got more. So
Kick
I know
the
we've
line.
talked,
This is the last one. Here it goes.
I know we've kind of talked about different things, but did you guys see that Elon Musk was putting out that he's going to make a robot, an AI
that.
robot to do basic tasks, like maybe like wrench on a car, go get groceries, maybe some light cleaning and stuff. He's supposed to have a prototype next year,
Wow.
but he's also warned of the Terminator-esque apocalypse
It's a
with
very-
AI and
it's a
robots,
very
and now
thing,
he's
yeah.
making a robot. Is he the Dr. Evil we all thought he would become? Is it happening?
I
Would
think
you
he
guys get a
smokes too much
Tesla
weed
robot
for
and let
that.
it free in your house? That's the
I
question.
think he has to create the Dr. Evil, and that's the robot that he's creating.
Ooh, so you think the-
Stop. One
The
question
robot's
at
going
a
to become
time.
self-aware and just get pissed at humanity? I like it.
Would,
It's just gonna-
possibly,
right.
possibly. Would I personally get a robot in my house to do those things? Is that what you're asking?
Mm-hmm. How do you feel?
No.
No.
No. I think
After
I
watching
think
the
as long
Jetsons,
as
hell no.
now hold on. Now let me fully explain that. No, because I think that it would take away your personal you're like, as long as you're able-bodied and able to do things, I feel you should do them for yourself. Now, mind you, again, my other half of this is if you were to the point where you couldn't do normal things by yourself anymore, and this was an option to have a quote-unquote robot assistance rather than a service dog. There's not like some poor animal that's just got to bring you your fucking oatmeal every 2 minutes. Like, it's this robot, then possibly. But if you're able-bodied and you just want to just yell, you're just like, give me a goddamn drink. And it's like, yes, sir. You're like, what the
fucking
fuck?
robot. Who cares?
It's a
Get your
fucking
robot
robot.
ass
Get
over
your
here.
own
You are
goddamn
programmed to do what the
He's
fuck
like,
I
yes,
want.
sir.
Jeez.
Yes, sir.
Can't just do nothing.
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna make him
good.
call me something
No,
sassy too.
I mean, if they're watching,
You know,
yes,
how
war
long-
chief.
how
That's what
many
they're gonna
shows
call me.
Everybody's-
do we have to see?
no, here's the realest shit you're going to hear all day. Everybody's ruthless abuse of Siri is a prime example of why y'all don't need robots.
Right.
Y'all have all done wrong shit to Siri. You know who you are. You ain't got no business getting no robot, because that's the same shit you're gonna do. Hey, robot, touch your asshole. I do not understand what a pin
Right.
is.
That's
Like,
it's just
man,
gonna be a
come
bunch
on,
of
dog.
sex robots at that point.
Right.
Well, also, have you seen the videos? I think it was Stanford that's made the little robot dude who can do backflips and parkour.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes,
And,
I think
but then-
I've seen that.
Have you seen
It's
the videos where they're
terrifying.
pushing him with brooms and stuff to try to get him to fall over? Don't you feel
Yeah.
bad? That's the saddest video I've
it's a
seen.
fucking robot.
But
it
it's
doesn't
not
have
human-like,
feelings.
so you feel bad for it. It's like, ow, ow.
No.
He feels bad
Y'all are
because
too
he's seen
soft.
Wall-E.
Right?
Right.
And Short
Disney and
Circuit.
Pixar have
Johnny
ruined
Five
it.
alive, man. Johnny
Johnny
Five
Five is
alive.
alive.
Right.
It's
That's
a
the
robot,
problem.
motherfucker. It does not have feelings. It does not
You-
have emotions.
You
It does
cannot
not
say that.
feel pain. I
Don't
can't
know.
say that because it's
How
programmed
about
that way.
JJ
It's a
Cole?
robot.
He was
It's a
But-
robot.
Even if it was fake simulations of feelings, it could possibly possess.
You literally just
algorithms
said
to make you
fake feelings. It's not real. He can't feel them. He is programmed to make you think he can feel them.
He's programmed to get you a guy.
I don't even know why we're calling it he. It's an it. It's a robot.
Like, what's going on?
That
how
robot
your
better give me my
pencil-
goddamn
What I'm
meatloaf
saying
dinner.
Look, you've never heard that.
He's mowing
You're
your
like,
lawn.
I legitimately heard people, Siri, who's the best person? You are the best person in the king of the universe. Like, I've
Thank
heard all
you,
that dumb
Siri.
shit. All you
Thank
motherfuckers will
you.
need a goddamn pep talk every now and then. I'm gonna go
Right.
get my pep
But
talk.
Siri says
are a
that to
good
everybody.
person.
So
You are very
obviously those
strong in
feelings aren't
everything you
real.
say, you mean. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
I
getting a
don't know.
robot,
Does
and it's going to be a
anybody remember,
sandwich making
Rocky?
robot, and I'm going to abuse it.
You guys are going to be a bunch of you guys are going to get a bunch of support robots.
I'm telling you, I
There's
think in
definitely a
Rocky
group out
Ford
there.
giving you fucking
Robots have
affirmations,
feelings
making
too,
you feel good.
man.
You couldn't have a robot. Rocky Ford proved it. I think his kid had that robot, and I remember Paulie going off on it a couple of
Robbie
times.
the robot?
And, you know, like, fuck you, robot.
I know what you're
like,
talking about. It had like a drink tray and it would bring them out stuff, and it would put a party hat on.
Go off on it.
Because then I know
better go off on the robot than an
convention.
actual person.
My buddy's out here working a convention, and every day he gets a knock on the door, and there's this little like room service cleaning robot that comes around. Like they've got droids now out there cleaning at hotels and stuff. And he's like, every day he opens the door, like, what the fuck? And it's this little robot, like, can I clean?
Oh, the Empire done touched down, y'all.
Oh, hell no.
Empire done touched down. They're going to have C-3PO.
I'm going to call the front desk. There's an R2 unit here trying to clean my room. God damn it.
These shit stains in the toilet are massive today. Clean that shit up, dog. Boy, I shit on you.
But now you got someone programming the robots to look for watches and laptops, and it's just in there stealing shit.
Man.
Right, exactly.
The robot's only as good as the person who wrote the program. That's what we got to remember.
Right.
We got to remember
exactly.
I think that was the plot of the new Chucky movie, right? Wasn't that the plot of the Chucky movie?
Well, spoiler alert, you know, don't fucking give it all away.
That programming, maybe. Right.
Yeah.
That's where your Dr. Evil comes in or whatever. The one who's programming it, not the one who made the robot. The one who programs it that no one else can right around, circumvent their programming.
There's no back door.
Newman in Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Oh my God. We learned a wonderful many things today on episodes 53 here.
Yes.
Do you need a service robot to help you do what you do? Is pistachio ice cream just weird, or is it old people flavored? And
Justin learned what a praline is.
I mean,
and that's also true.
I'm telling you, hey, you're allowed to like what you like, and that's what makes you special. Thank you so much for tapping in with us today. We appreciate your time as always. Hope we put a smile on your face, even if it was for a couple minutes. And have a great day out there. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.